Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about Haramain's Detour Noir. Now first, before I say anything else, I just want to address the fact that my bottle is scuffed. It got super broken. I didn't even drop it or anything. It just, I took the cap off and this whole metal part just broke. I'm trying to focus it for you guys to see. So it's super broken and I had to glue it back together. So the glass looks a little bit foggy as well. A new bottle has no cracks and the glass is clear, so I just want to get that out of the way and let y'all know that this is not how they come. And I'm not putting the cap on fully because I don't want to risk breaking it anymore. But the smell is not affected and the atomizer is not affected by any of this. But I do want to say I'm a little bit disappointed. I don't know if mine is just a flawed one or something, but if this is breaking on most people's, that's just unacceptable from Haramain, and they need to fix that, because when I pay for a fragrance I at least expect the bottle to stay together. But yeah, I just had to get that out of the way. That was really disappointing for me when this broke, and be careful with that. But it is a really cheap fragrance, so I understand where that's coming from. But yeah, let's get into the actual review of this fragrance. The bottle is actually something that people say is the biggest negative of this fragrance, which I can almost agree with, actually. It's shaped super weird. It's kind of hard to hold, but my girlfriend actually said it looks like abstract art and she likes it, and now that she said that, it's kind of stuck in my head looking like abstract art. I think they could have done this like plastic cap a little bit better, and they could have made this like a different color, but I actually think it looks really cool now that she's told me that. I look at it a different way. It has it just says Haramain Detour Noir here. There's also like a Detour Rouge and like other Detour flankers now, and it says Haramain on the bottom. And those are the details of this fragrance. It's about 25 bucks, like I said. This is 100 milliliters, and let's get into the smell. I'm going to spray it right here. The atomizer is super nice, pressurized, super great. It smells amazing. I don't know if I mentioned this yet, but this is a Parfums Marly Layton clone. And Layton is actually my favorite fragrance of all time. I give it a 10 out of 10. So I couldn't afford Layton, so I just got this for the time being. I'll be getting Layton soon, maybe in a couple months, but this definitely works for the time being. I'll start this off by saying this is a almost identical clone. In the opening, got some bergamot, some apple. It's actually pretty fruity. Yeah, bergamot, apple, that's pretty much all you're getting. And then maybe a little bit of geranium. It's like the Versace Eros opening without the mint. That's a pretty good way to put it, actually. As it dries down, you definitely get some like vanilla. I think it comes in the form of sandalwood, which can smell like vanilla in a lot of cases. And some cardamom. Just a super nice vanillic fragrance, even though I don't think it has vanilla as a listed note. Super good. I haven't smelled YSL La Nuit de l'Homme, but I assumed that it smells similar to this. Super nice cardamom and sandalwood, I think it is. Maybe it might be cedar, but it is super nice. Very, very, very close to Layton. Some people say it smells a little bit like an apple pie, and I get that for the first little while, but then once that apple goes away, the apple kind of stays through the middle and goes away about 2-3 hours into the fragrance. You can't really smell any apple pie after that, but it just smells like a super nice vanillic fragrance. I'm a big fan for sure. I actually wore this fragrance on my birthday when I went to my birthday dinner. I was actually wearing this shirt, matter of fact, so that's cool. But yeah, this was my favorite fragrance at a point in time. Now it's around my top 5 out of my almost 40. So if that tells you anything, especially for the price, this is an amazing pickup, I'll just say that. But let's go check out what Fragrantica has as the listed notes. Alright, I have the notes on Fragrantica pulled up for Haramain's Detour Noir, and this is what it says. In the top notes, apple, jasmine, lavender, and violet. Yeah, that apple is definitely present. And then it has some floral notes, which I really don't smell that much floral notes. It's pretty much just apple and bergamot in that opening, which we see bergamots in the middle notes, along with vanilla, patchouli, and mandarin orange. I'm not sure why vanilla is in the middle notes instead of the base notes. I think it could definitely be in the base notes too. I would actually switch. It says geranium is in the base notes. I would switch geranium with vanilla because I smell that geranium almost towards the opening, really. So, but yeah, in the middle we have vanilla, bergamot, patchouli, and mandarin orange. I definitely smell the vanilla and bergamot and a little bit of that patchouli. Patchouli is typically a complement to like some woody notes, and that's what we get in the base. We have sandalwood, cardamom, gaiac wood, pepper, and geranium. So like I said, sandalwood, gaiac wood, that's where you're getting your woody notes on that dry down. And I guess I was thinking about the vanilla, and yeah, vanilla is a note. It's just a middle note, but it definitely is present in the base. And then that cardamom, it's a super nice, warm, vanilla complementary cardamom. And then pepper and geranium, I don't really smell any pepper. If I do, it's actually in the opening. But I'd smell some geranium, like I said, in the opening as it dries down to the middle, kind of like Versace Eros. But overall, I think this is a pretty accurate note pyramid. Maybe if you just kind of ignore what it says at the top, middle, and bottom and just take it as the notes, I think it's pretty accurate and it's pretty helpful. But if I was just to single out a couple of the notes, I would say for sure apple, bergamot, vanilla, geranium, cardamom, and sandalwood. You can kind of do without the others. It just smells amazing. Alright, so now let's talk about the longevity of this fragrance. Longevity is actually pretty good, around 8 to 10 hours, so above average for sure. I'm really happy with that because it smells really nice, and not a lot of my nice smelling fragrances have long longevity. Try saying that 10 times fast, long longevity. But yeah, great longevity. I'm really happy about that, especially for the price. You don't get crazy longevity out of a ton of cheap fragrances, but this definitely does it. And I actually wore this fragrance to school when I first got it. I got it towards the end of the school year, and I got a compliment on it. Someone was like, "Ooh, is that the cologne you usually wear?" Which they didn't say, like, "Oh, it smells really good," but it was implied in their voice. I think they said, "Ooh, is that cologne different from what you usually wear?" But it was in a good way. So it actually did get me sort of a compliment, if you count that. But no, this stuff smells really good. You could honestly wear this all year round. I would maybe dial back the sprays in the summer, but I would wear it in the summer because it has that apple, the bergamot, lavender. It has those kind of lighter notes that you can pull off in the summer. Especially for those summer nights, this is going to be great. I love this stuff. It's just amazing. Even on the dry down, even though it's like a vanillic dry down, it's almost like La Bola Parfum, just without the tropical coconut. It's super nice. I'll recommend this to literally everybody. It's at a great price point. You can wear it all year round. Super delicious. I don't know anybody that's gonna dislike this. And if I was to rate this fragrance out of 10, I would give it a 9. I absolutely love this stuff, especially for the price, longevity, smell. Everything's amazing. I wouldn't really change much about it. It's as close to a one-to-one clone as you're gonna get of Parfums de Marly Layton, and it just does an amazing job. So thank you, Haramain, for this amazing fragrance. If you have any questions, please comment them down below. I would be happy to answer them, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.